Alright, we might as well start. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Alright. Clicking all on the wrong things. Right, that page is fine, that page is fine. Sorry, just need to change the settings so you guys can actually read the text. There we go, apply and okay. Let's zoom in here. And let's go to our issues. So today we're just mainly looking at all these bugs. There is a critical one in here which I do want to get done today. And then I'll look at the other ones and see if I can do them very, very quickly. I do know that there is a feature which is related to that one, which I could also do at the same time. So let's go here, new features. Oh, sorry. Oh. That's happening. Rewrite the docs, that's happening. Ability to collapse, yep, that's blocked at the moment. There's this one. So yeah, we could potentially do that and this minor bug. We want to do this Docker bug. And then I'll have a quick look at these ones, see which ones I can do very quickly and push them through. Now my current issues, we've got 21. So I've got to update the blog. That's got to be 21. All right. So that's all good and dandy. And joining me back today is Socks. There she is. Say hi, Socks. No. All right. In your bed. There you go, sweetie. Okay. It's 21 degrees in here. Holy hell! It's like, it's cold before. I was like, all right, I'll turn on the heater, and half an hour later, it's boiling in here. All right, sorry. Let's get started. Let's do the Docker one first. Okay, so it's been brought to our attention that GitHub, we need to find a way where we can pass through multiple in here. So what I want to do, I want to zoom in. I might have a way to test this out. Because I've got to figure out how to test this out. Yeah, and we've got to do the allowed hosts too. I think these can be both the same. Oh, sorry. I'm just wondering if, yeah, it's a bunch of things I've got to figure out. So we've got CRF tokens, we've got this. I could do a simple split by a comma. And I think that would potentially work. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I'm yawning. Yours just came out of nowhere. That's probably because I'm too hot. Anyway, just give me 2 secs. Right. Struggle town. Okay. There we go. So yeah, I think a simple split will work here perfectly fine. And then we need to... Yeah, the allowed hosts. Let's... This might give me another second. Actually, I can do it from here. Ooh. So default empty list. So implying that I could have multiple domains. For example, post request from subdomain, I think succeeding against. If you need cross origin requests to list. Yeah, all right. Now, let's jump over here. Let's Python packages. No, that's not what I wanted. Python console. Okay. All right. And hey, Nocturnal, you worked around your issue by mounting a settings file into the container. Fair enough. What I'm thinking, I think the simplest fix in this is to essentially use a split, but split by like a comma. And I'm just going to test if I do that, will it create a an array? So comment above the line. Yeah, split by space. Will space work though? Because the one thing, this is just lack of knowledge for me. For example, if I got this here and I add in NearBeach.org, could I do a space and that will be fine? Because I can easily do that. I just don't know if it'll muck up this. I mean, we can do that right now. So that, no, where am I going? This is part of a different code base. Got the wrong code base open. All right, open. Yeah, you can't have spaces in the domain, so it should be fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, because my only concern was just need to remove the square brackets. Ooh, good point. Yeah, my only concern was if the space will ruin the YAML file. But if it won't ruin the YAML file, then we're all good. Trust project. Let's go to this window. So settings. It's at the top. So what we're doing is we're getting rid of this. Putting this in here. And we're going split, and you're just saying just keep rid of spaces, and that should work. Now, I was also thinking about the allowed hosts. Do I have... allowed hosts in here? No, I don't. If you want to use a comma, that's fine. Oh yeah, I would prefer a comma. That way it's very definitive. Now with these allowed hosts, I was thinking I might do something like this, but because it'll be the same as that, I was just going to copy the same thing. So I'm just going to comment out that line, and I'm going to put trusted URLs, split, and then we still just need an else, just in case. I'll just put this in. Okay, we should be happy with all of that. And we can test this locally too. Now, did I update my README? Manually triggering release, build locally for testing. All right, CD into directory. Yep. Docker build file, build tag, robotic head, NearBeach, local dot. Now, one thing I haven't got running is my Docker. All right, so just making sure. Yeah, we don't have anything of importance. Cool. So I'll go over here. I'll just paste this into here. So this is Docker build, the files, Docker file, tag, robotic head, NearBeach, NearBeach local dot. All right, and that should be quick and easy to boot up. Oh, well, build. Once it's built the local one, we'll actually test this out to make sure it does run as we expect. Whilst that's doing that, we might as well update the NearBeach.org. All right. All right, Socks, you get to entertain everyone. There you go, sweetie. Has the protocol part. Oh, all right, good point. All right. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. In which case, I want to stop this build. I'll pull that out. And I want to... Alright. Whilst we think about this, let's give Socks some treats. Alright, in your bed, sweetie. You know where to go. In your bed. Hey, Max. Part of the treat thing fell off. Alright, in your bed. Nope, sorry, sweetie. There you go. Alright, Max. This treat box is getting very empty. Knock the treats off. That I want to put there. There we go. Oh, I should have full screened it. Oops, sorry. There we go. While Socks is doing that, I am going to go remove protocols from Python. Bit is happy now. Alright, we'll get the usual close up of Socks. There we go. She's doing her thing. She's a lot better today now that Max is back, which is good. All right, we could potentially remove HTTPS and HTTP from it. Oof, what happened then? Oh, still loading stuff in. All right. Yeah, we could do something like this. Yeah, that would work. We're going to apply it to a whole list. All right, let's a list of representing host domain names of the Django site server. This is a security measure meant to prevent HTTP host header attacks. Yep. All right, values can be listed in qualifying names. Yep, all right. I mean, worst case scenario, we could just have this as a separate one. Or values in the list can be fully qualified name, e.g. www.example.com, in which case they can be matched against the host. Header, case insensitive, not including port. A value beginning with a period can be used as a subdomain wildcard. Alright, sweet. So .example.com will match example.com, www.example.com, and any other subdomains of example.com. A value of asterisk will match anything. In this case, you're responsible to provide your own validation in the host header and so forth like that. Alright, sweet. So what we want to do is... there's two solutions here. One, I can strip out the protocol from the CRF token list and everything's happy, or I just get them to key it in as a separate variable. And I'm leaning on the separate variable at the moment. that won't be hard for them to do. All right. And that's just going to be as simple as if allowed posts in os.in like that, and then we just key in os.getEnv allowed posts dot split, and once again we're just using the comma. Now I am putting in an else in here, and I am going to do something like that. That way it doesn't break current builds. And then we just want to document that. So whilst that's building, let's go over into our documents. So I can get Sox's face on it properly. We want to go home self-hosting page. We just want to scroll down here. Just above this, I'm just going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Allowed hosts. Now it's plural, isn't it? Yes. Double checking that. Yes, plural. Equals yourdomain.com.au. Alright, so we're happy with that. Now the instruction with this step 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill out the following field with your domain to use your NearBeach. Alright, cool. Actually, it just needs to be yourdomain.com.au, and then we do a simple break, like so. Please note the HTTPS on the CRSF token. It is recommended to use please note allowed hosts do not need the protocol. And then please note if you need multiple domains, please for either field, please use a comma to separate them. And then we just do this. Like so. Comma, did I spell that wrong? Yes, there's no R in it. Protocol. All right, I'm happy with that. So that should be saved. We've just updated this, and it just, yeah, go, perfect. Step 4 is a bit large, but yeah. It's fine. Okay, how's our build going? Built, sweet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to yank this. Which reminds me, just I set up DNS and Minio on the new Pi last night, so Pip has NearBeach. Pip locally now. Oh, nice. How's Minio going with NearBeach? Any problems? I don't know if you've changed. Sorry, I just decided not to do much yesterday. If your pull request is... it's still in draft. All right. Now, I'm just doing a quick check. 11.2 is out. Release candidate. Okay, no, I'll keep that as... Sorry, whilst I'm editing things, I'm like, could I edit that? 10.11. 10.11, we can keep it on that for a little while. I can swap it up to 11 later. I found another mobile issue. Oh, okay. What's the issue? I didn't see it if you've just put it in Discord. I will just go over there right now. All right, whilst that's happening, I am opening up VSC. I am going to put that there. I'm going to open up folder. And I'm going to open up test Docker. Oh, it's got stuff in it. That should be fine. And then what I'm doing is I'm deleting all of this and I'm pasting this. I really should just use... Oh no, I'll keep it here. All right. All right. Gonna set it up later. I haven't set that up yet. I'm setting up another Pi for hosting the dev instance. Oh yeah, fair enough. When you edit the Kanban to add a new level on mobile, you can accidentally move the levels around. Same issue, different page. Yep. All right. Let's actually, I've got this one open. I can put this issue in right now. Let's actually go prod.NearBeach. Let's just open up one of these. Let's open up one of these. I'm just gonna fake this into mobile. All right, that will work. Get rid of that. Copy this. All right. I can get this fixed really quickly. Okay. Editing Kanban board on mobile. Issue with cards moving around. All right. Why wasn't my attachment? There it go. All right. Cool. I get rid of that one. Oh, I hate when that happens. Okay, when on mobile, trying to scroll can cause an issue where accidentally move the cards around. We need the same lock functionality on the edit Kanban board. All right, cool. That can easily be done. I'll put this as a major one. Kanban board. All right, cool. And that is bug 1075. Yep, all good. All good. Happy to improve it. And thank you for the feedback. Here's more of Socks being moody. She's just over there now. All right, what was I doing? I was copying this stuff, so I will go into streaming profile so you guys can see what's happening. So we're happy with all of this. With this, we're just gonna go database. Actually, we'll just go NearBeach. NearBeach, so the username and all that kind of stuff. This is locally once again, so this doesn't really matter. Secret key. Let's just go generate Django. Not the best way to do it, but yeah. Yeah, why not? I just need something random for my local. That's perfectly fine. These... I just want to see it actually build up and work at... Oh, no, I need a test login. So yeah, just logging in. All right, there's our host. Our port, if memory serves me correctly, 2525. Our username, oh, I need a copy. All right, let's give it 2 seconds. Our username, our password. All is done. Doesn't matter if people see this because you're essentially just going to, it's a mail trap. I just reset the credentials. It's fine. All right, so all of this is just NearBeach. Once again, this is just for a test. The NearBeach database, that connects up to this up here. SQL engine would be MySQL, which is the MariaDB. We've got the port, admin user, so we want to name that me. Let's just go support at nearbeach.org. Allowed hosts. So we want local host 8000. We want here HTTP localhost 8000. Azure connection string. I'm going to leave those blank at the moment because they're not needed. We're not testing that functionality. And then we save. And then what we want to do is docker compose up. Wait, hold on. We need to change this so it matches our local. If I cross that out, so we've got didn't I build it? Postgred NearBeach local. All right. So it will be like that. All right, cool. Because we want our local version, not the latest version. I'm getting better at this. Remember last year, I was like, I don't know what to do. How do I build? I think, trying to remember if this time last year I was still in the sling. No, I think I was out of the sling by now. All right. Oh, maybe I would still be in the sling. Yeah, I forgot. Ooh, bad requests. Okay, it didn't like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cancel it. I am going to, in here, debug equals true. Like so, and I'm just going to run it again. It's going to do its usual thing. It's no migrations to apply. That is good. Let's go reload. All right. HTTP host header localhost 8000. You may need to add local host to allowed hosts. Oh, all right. I don't need the ports. There you go. And then I've just got to do the forgotten password. Which will take us to here, which reset password. Ooh, is that not coming through anymore? Inspect. CloudFront logo. Oh. Ooh. Sorry, cramp. Okay. I'm gonna go through my latest photos soon. Okay. So that is working. Now, I am just gonna bring down this thing again. One to 7.0.0.1 HTTP 127.0.0.1. Alright, let's try that. Docker Compose up. Sox's little paws and a face and a pause and a face. Alright, that's up and running. So let's do 127.0.0.1.8000. Ooh, did I need 8,000? Yeah, I do need 8,000 at the end of that. Not a problem. That won't take too long to drop and reload. I do like how NearBeach doesn't take that long anymore to sort of boot up. Back in March last year, I remember trying to learn Docker and stuff like that, and I was in Thailand. I was on a very short holiday, and essentially, yeah, it was no internet. Made it extremely hard. So I'm just going to refresh. Everything's fine. So we'll just type in this. Everything seems to work, and it should just work if we go localhost. Also, sweet. I am happy with that. I am just gonna sit on that code. I'm not gonna push that code just yet. All right, what I'm gonna do is I can exit out of the Visual Studio. I can jump over here. I can also talk about this. Oh, all right. One thing before I forget. So on the weekend, I did actually do some NearBeach stuff. Not anything too exciting. But I restructured the unit tests. I set up Playwright and vtest. So that way they're pretty much set and ready for me to start adding stuff. I've also added in a shakeout end-to-end test into NearBeach, which has been, yeah, it's. I can do it on my local. So what you got to do is you've got to. Now this is NearBeach. NearBeach There's NearBeach Docker. I want to go NearBeach. This window. Yeah, Playwright worked okay. I need to play around with it more. I know that there's a lot more tools that I can use. So I know Cypress has like their own little sort of thing where you can jump into it and actually sort of record what you're doing. And I know you said that it does something similar. So I've just got to figure that out. But what I did was I created another spreadsheet, which of course I did. And I had all the different areas of different sort of pages that I need to load up, and I just get it to do that, and I get it to check it at the same time. So I've got the tests under tests end to end. I've got an auth set up which makes sure that the user's logged in for each of these tests. And then I've got a shakeout one at the moment. So essentially this is the sort of objects, array of objects. So you got the test, what it's called, where we're going, the page title, double checking that we're hitting the right page, making sure the page heading loads because the page heading is part of the VueJS. If the VueJS doesn't load, then the page heading doesn't load, so we fail. And then it takes a screenshot. Cogen. Alright, cool. I am saving this. Yeah, I haven't delved that deep into it yet. I was mainly concentrating on authentication, which I did, which essentially just does this. So we're jumping in as admin user because the admin user can log into anything. Whether or not I want to update that in the future so that I have multiple different users, I don't know. I definitely want to try that because there's read-only users, which I also want to try. And then yeah, it just loops through this list. So it's pretty simple sort of stuff. So I've just got the page array for each row. Got the tests. Just goes to the URL, make sure we expect it on the right page, make sure the Vue.js is loaded by checking the heading, which is probably the simplest way to do it, and then make sure that there's no errors or warnings, and then it just does a screenshot. So that was pretty simple to do, and to run it, we just go npm run end to end, or E2E. And it does it on the major browsers. So Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit. And it doesn't take too long to run. So yeah, the idea here is I will slowly extend this out. It'll be good to sort of test certain users don't have, well, read-only users get sent to a certain sort of page. So I need to get read-only users to, I need to test that functionality too. So yeah, it's coming along. I was hoping this test would take a lot quicker than this. I'm also playing around with the unit tests. So I've been watching a couple of videos and stuff like that, and I've realized that, yeah, I've thought of these unit tests around the wrong way, and now that I've seen these videos, I'm like, all right, cool. It's more about setting up the data that's in there and not running the functions, but checking what's been rendered on the screen. And I'm like, all right, cool. I can do that. Need like a super wide angled lens. All right, there you go, sucks. I'll turn off the light so it's not bright. All right. Oh. And yeah, I will extend this to actually include more than just one board, and so forth like that. So yeah. All right, we've thrown up an error, so let's actually view that error. Considering this passed yesterday. So search WebKit. It's all WebKit that didn't. Yeah, so it's just the WebKit that failed. So we've got 4. Kanban edit board 1. Alright, so we are expecting no warnings. Okay. We are expecting no warnings. Alright, so I think Safari uses WebKit. Famous last words, I forget if they do. Yeah, WebKit, a browser engine used by Safari, App Store, and many other. Alright, cool. I want the console. There we go. It's so weird being down here. I'm gonna put you up there. Console. Sweet. Okay. Localhost 8000. Let's test this out. So it's just me. Oh, that page cached. All right. All right. Give me a couple of seconds as I figure out how to do a hard refresh. Oof, sorry about that. Oh, this is not good. It's because it requires a CSRF token when submitting forms. This cookie is required. Yeah, all right. This is. But the thing is, we inspect element. We open up the form. We've actually got it right there. And if we reload, so that's OKF, FT, and all that kind of stuff, it's there. In the origins? Don't know, but it let me log in here. I just got the wrong username and password. maybe it's admin. Yeah, it's admin. Okay, not a problem. We'll jump into here. We'll go to local. We'll open up settings. Allowed hosts. Just going in here. Don't know why I need that one. 192.168.1. Oh, I remember that IP address from somewhere. Alright, I am just going to stop and I'm going to rerun it. It's got to start with a schema. Yeah. Okay. Huh. You've seen this message because the site, you'll need HTTP for localhost. Oh. Yes. Yes, you're right. Just added in another line. Thank you. And if I hit refresh, will it resend it? No. Oh, this is really annoying. I do actually have this. We go into my code. For login, it's right there. Safari, Django, this, Safari issues. Let's actually have a look. This is really, really tiny. Let's move it over to my bigger sort of browser. Front end using React that sends AJAX requests to Django for use login and separate that. I have resolved. Yep. It seems that Django requires both, and the cookie to include the request from the front end before accepting login information. I've manually put the yep. Include in the second with the credentials through Chrome, Edge, and Firefox. We'll put the CRF cookie in request, but Safari does not. So Django gives me a forbidden error in Safari. That sounds like what's happening for us. So I should actually. There we go. Has anyone run into Safari specific issues when getting cookies from cross-domain requests? Alternatively, is there a way to make Django less strict? because that's how the request is validated. The cookie needs to be appropriately matched for the token for the request to consider valid. The basic intent is that JavaScript from a different host wouldn't have access to the cookie to build a valid token. Yep. Regarding Safari, I think the first thing I'll check is that there aren't any settings to block cookies or otherwise prevent cookies from being written or sent. It looks like Safari was having problems preventing. Oh, all right. All right. Safari settings, privacy. Manage website data. Remove all. There we go. All right, so it was just the privacy settings that were causing the issues. So it's a block all cookies. All right. That is good to hear. Now it's Kanban. This is localhost, so Kanban 1 we're testing, and we get console error. So I've got all up. I'm not seeing any errors. All right, ad break starts in 5 minutes. That's fine. All right, I am playwright report. Same with search. Oh, all right, this does have errors popping up. But this is why we have this popping up, so we can actually find these issues. I've got it at a warning level, which this is at. So instead of an error level, we can find the warnings and fix up the warnings before they become errors. A little bit more work, but it saves time down the track. Oops, sorry. All right, so property none was accessed during render but not defined on instance. All right, so my guess is there's a lot of them. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Property false was accessed during render but not defined on instance. All right. I'm assuming this is for each one of these cards. Okay. Let's put this in as a bug. And let's fix this up. Okay, this time paste in the right place. Console warning on search page. Currently, we are getting the following errors on the search page. So the priority will be major because I have a feeling this will get worse. This is a bug. This is going to be in progress. It's going to be assigned to me. It's going to be search. And the version is going to be this one. We'll probably knock a couple of those other bugs out into the next version. So we're just going to create this. Okay. So, one thing I want to do is we're fine with, I'm just going to close stuff I don't need open at the moment. We're all happy with this. The plate, that we'll keep that open. Close that, close that, close that. I'm keeping that one open. We've got this as local host. Right, we want npm to be running. So npm run watch. Please excuse the really tiny text. So that's going to run. Oh, sorry. Okay. We want to go list all, so this is part of search now. Oh, we do get it here now. Okay, warning, property none was accessed during render but not defined on the instance. Property false was accessed during the render but not defined on instance. Okay, I have a feeling it's to do with these cards. So if we go to the view tools, which list results. So search, JavaScript components, search, list results. List search results. Okay. Request for change, search results. Yep, all right, that's working. Import variables.header. Table data. Oh, wait a minute. This is table data. This is... Oh, that's still in the table form. Ah, I haven't switched this over to the card form yet. Import header. So that's request for change. Okay, status. And then what we've done down here, table row for result in search results. And import variables, and then we've got the ID. Now that's all working. Console. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think the SD card might be going in one of my pies. It's very slow. Fair enough. I should play around with one of my pies and get Minio up on it and all that kind of fun stuff. I forgot how long ago, I think it was 2 years ago now, I was trying to get NearBeach up and running on my Raspberry Pi 1. I don't know if that's plausible. We got up to the database and it just absolutely ran, and essentially it just wouldn't migrate the files. Yeah, it was rough. We got far. It was literally just the end step where we just needed to migrate the files. They have very little RAM. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Which reminds me, I've got to install RetroPie for a friend. All right. So we said 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. All right. Approximately the same. So what I'm going to do is I've got a theory. It's going to be this TR. So I'm just going to do that for the moment. Then I'm going to refresh. And it's still happening. Okay. It's getting data. It's processing the data. There's nothing else down here. Do you need to rebuild it? It should have. Yeah, I've got watch happening at the moment. So yeah, it did rebuild it because there's nothing in here. And now that I've brought it back, if we rebuild, things will pop back in. Okay, so I made an assumption it was down at this level, but it doesn't appear to be that. So I'm going to go search objects instead. And what we're going to do is we're just going to comment out this whole entire list here. And we're just going to wait a few seconds and then we're going to hit reload. So still happening. Having a quick look at the code. Let's get search results. This is watching. Okay. So this stored update URL, yep, that's fine. If the includes undefined, then we want to define it. Yep, this is what we want to do. But and then what's the one level above? That's it, that's the whole level. Okay, this is where I just start commenting stuff out. Yeah, I knew that wouldn't do anything in reality. Search model. Right. So I should wait a couple more seconds before doing that. Because I had a feeling we'd do stuff faster. Alright. Let's stop the clock. Should do that. methods. Let's comment out the methods. This should be fine. The data should be fine. The prop should be fine. When there's no results, so search dot requirement dot length. I mean, I don't. The fun with dealing with transpiled code. Yeah, I don't feel this has anything to do with anything, but that should also be a triple equals. And I can move this into a, in fact, the local listing search. Where's that defined? This dot search results. And the search results object default. But the default is an empty array. I don't foresee that actually being the problem, but I do foresee a potential problem being there. Okay. Saying it's at the app level. Include closed, false. Search input, search results. We've got the search results. And then with the data, Kanban 6, Kanban. Oh, that's just normal local search results there. It's there. Yeah, we're happy with that. Just deleted undefined. That should not be happening. Oh, it's, oh no, right, yeah, it Kanban, that board should be. Yeah, that should be undefined. I don't know why there's requirement ID in here. Okay. Just gonna try one random thing. We want to go to our templates. We want to go to our NearBeach, and we want to actually go to our search, and this is just plain search. So we're binding everything in. So we've got the root URL, we've got the search results. We don't have the static files. Do we need those in here? I don't think we need that information. That and also it'll default. So what I want to do, I just want to, silliest thing ever. Yes, it's definitely part of this. Actually, what I want to do, search objects vbind search input equals hello world. I think that's the string. Yep, that's the string. Vbind include closed equal. That's going to be true. It could be this line. Bind search results equals, and then that will be empty, and then vbind root URL will be the same. You need to improvise that. All right, and then what we need is the end search objects. Like so. I need to. There we go. Input hello world is not working. All right. That is search input. I might have that around the wrong way. But all right. Let's just delete that. Let's put it in like this. Now we just reload straight away. Template error. Vbind is missing expression. Oh, because it needs to actually be in like this. And this needs to be in like this. And this needs to be in like this. Prop include close, expected boolean, got dealt with, true. And it's saying this doesn't need to be in this. Alright. Now what is it saying? Unhandled error during execution of render function, search objects, search input, include closed, search results. Alright, I am just going to delete this. Oh. Alright. View page source. Because we'll just view the source. So here's a search object, nothing. All right, false. It is lowercase. So that should be working. And then we've got our data coming through. Yep, that's all our data. So that is, okay, request to change. Yep. And then the root URL, yep. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this. Once again, I am just going to do this. Paste this in, I'm going to save. This should, in theory, work just the same. Boom, all right. So if we go hello world in here, this time, it says hello world, great. Then false, that is true. There you go, that's ticked. So those two fields are working fine. This root one should be working fine. It's this one, which I want to knock down. So straight off the bat, I'm just going to create a new line. Oops, sorry, I was meant to actually just copy this. And then paste it in here, and then just go blip. And I'm assuming there's a comma. And then what we want is so we've got request for change, we want Kanban project. So Kanban, tell you what's going to be a lot easier to do, it's just copying it like this. Kanban project, so Kanban project, requirement and task. Requirement and task. And then we finish it off. So, Kanban project, request for change, task, and requirement. All right. Delete that online. Let's see if that works. So there is nothing. But that makes sense. Because we're sent through nothing and we've got no errors. So let's undo our delete. And let's just put in one request for change. Alright, so it goes all the way up to here. We're going to copy this. We're going to go down here, request for change. We're just going to edit in here, bang like this, delete this line, save. We're going to hit the wrong tab. We're going to hit refresh. That's working. Okay, not a problem. I'm going to assume it's the Kanban board because the data looks a bit different. So once again, I'm just going to copy one line. This is a very big line. Going to zoom all the way back here. We're going to pass our RFC and realize that it's at the front. I'm going to paste it in. I'm going to delete this line. I'm going to wait. Actually, we don't need to wait. There we go. Part of the Kanban. Okay. So we know where it is now. Shift V, we go up. See, I'm learning. So if we scroll down to the Kanban board, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually, one thing I wanted to do, let's undo all of that. Let's bring back in that information. Let's delete this information. Let's get rid of all of this information in here. I'm just trying to make sure I don't delete anything outside of that. Still at the Kanban board, still scrolling. All right, we're at the end. Ever thought of transitioning to HTMX for the UI of NearBeach? Nah, not really. I'm mainly because I'm happy with Vue. That, and also it just means that I have to learn a new tool set. So yeah. Yeah. Nothing wrong with HTMX at all. I just, yeah, with that. I've already deleted a lot of the code of NearBeach. It's already taken me 3 years to get back to this point of NearBeach. I don't want to spend another 3 years doing that. So, yeah. All right, we do have another case where, yeah, all right. It is occurring in other spots too. There's something wrong with our data. I'm starting to think there's something wrong with our data, which is going to be annoying. Okay. There's going to be another and 5 minutes. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to have a look at the data. So all of that looks fine. All of that looks fine. And all of that looks fine. Task short description. Alright, cool. Yep. So project name, project status, project ID. So that's matching up perfectly fine. We don't have any missing undefined data in there. Don't have any missing undefined data in there. We have missing and undefined data in here though. Task assigned to ID, undefined. So if I get rid of this, the 2 tasks from in here. So if I go task, get rid of this information. Sorry, this is... Oh, we're just past 1. All right. I'm just gonna... I think it goes all the way to the end. All right. Oh, you're kidding me. I hate when that happens. It's like, oh, whoops. All right. If I hit refresh console, we don't have any errors. So I think it's the undefined values which are causing issues. We can solve this in a number of ways, but one of the more powerful ways is to just use the data we require. That will actually do 2 things. That will save a small amount of data coming to the front end, which is good. But it's also, yeah, it's better to be strict in this sort of case. All right, cool. So we know what the problem is. At least we're like 95% certain what it is. So what I want to do, I want to get rid of these. I want to shift V. I want to uncomment those. And we're going to go back to the errors. So if we actually go to our view stuff and let's search here, we'll find out RFCs worked because there were no undefineds in them. The requirements worked because there's no undefinedness in, and these are strict, but project is strict. Kanban board and task are not strict, which is why we're getting this information here. All right, so what we need to do, go into our back here. I'm just gonna close all tabs. I'm gonna minimize everything. We are opening up NearBeach. We are opening up NearBeach. We're opening up our views. We're opening up our search views. And then we just need our search view. So that's commit, that's pull request, that's structure. So that's search. All right, so login required. Yep, search. Got to fill out this eventually. So much admin to do. So this will deal with the form. All right, sweet. We've got the template, form clean data, include closed true, otherwise false. Okay, that's just data it sends to the front end. Search results. All right, so this is where we need to, and I think I know the shortcut to this. A command option B will take us here. All right, so get search data. You know, I should be able to use, yep, there we go. The following internal function will search the following objects using the form's data: Kanban boards, requests for change, requirements, projects, and tasks. So Kanban boards and the tasks are the ones that we want to modify. That way they're more structured. So if we go down, so is deleted files. Yep, that works. That works. That works. So why is values not working for Kanban results and tasks? Are we doing something weird? All right, so I'm gonna actually put a breakpoint here. Gonna hit refresh. It didn't hit this breakpoint. That's very annoying. All right, I've got to fix that up. So Kanban results. So we have 3 fields which we want, and 3 fields for task. So I'm just going to double click Kanban results and hope that it highlights everything. So checked to see if the user, if not super user, will limit to user's own groups. All right, if request user dot is super user. So the object assignment. So we're filtering for that user's groups in here. All right, easy done. So we go into here, RFC results filter, RFC ID in, object assignment filter, request for change is null, false, values, request for change ID. So it does it here too. I don't see it changing anything. So task ID, Kanban board ID. So it's getting that original data and saying filter anything where the task ID connects to what that user has access to. That's looking correct, and the fact is that it's essentially the same code here as in here. So why is this structured differently and this is becoming unstructured? So I'm just going to keep going forward. So Kanban results. So going down, include closed, search form data, include closed. If not include closed, RFC Rosatis, RFC exclude. All right, cool. So that excludes. Kanban requirement results exclude anything that is closed. All right, project results including anything that is closed. Anything that is closed. And anything that is closed. And once again, these two are using the same code as this. And we should see Kanban board status and task status. Kanban board status in close. All right, and yeah, that should be excluding those. All right, so it should be fine here. What's split row? All right, split the space results, then apply the filter of all right, but we shouldn't have gotten here. But that is one thing we could test. So if we have a look at hello world, so if I just go hello, that honestly should have done a search. It's not even searching. Yeah, so if I go hello world, what will happen is it'll split that string up. So that's part of the search keyword. And then what it'll do is it'll go through and be like, all right, we'll filter down for this. But because it was blank, we don't hit any of this. So I'm just gonna skip it. Order by Kanban board name values. I don't see this splitting out at any of these points. All right, I'm just gonna hit stop because I realized why the debug didn't work. I didn't hit this debug one. So I am gonna put a debug here, a debug here, and a debug here. I'm gonna go here, and I'm just gonna hit refresh. We should hit here. So the Kanban board results. So if I scroll, where's the Kanban? Oh, I haven't got that data yet. So I've got to step over. So Kanban board results. Kanban board results is a query set where I've got Kanban board, admin only, Kanban status. All right, Kanban. So I've only got those three fields. So the ID, board name, and board status. And then I'm just gonna hit play to the next one. So ID, board name, and board status. So I'm just gonna fast forward. All right, so Kanban board results, ID, name, and status still. So I'm just gonna hit view. Yeah, it's ID, board name, board status. Okay, so it's still got those three fields. And then we grab the Kanban results. Now that's now it gets all of it. So got all of it from here. Oh, I see it. I include the dot values here, where it should be just that 25. Okay, so if I hit play, stop and rerun, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this. All right, yeah, sometimes that happens. We just gotta go through line by line. Console, no more issues anymore. So that was a data issue. Very simple and easy to fix. All right, cool. I am gonna put this as ready for retesting. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go over here. I'm terribly sorry. This is gonna be tiny text. So git status. Oh, I need to actually be git status in the folder. So git add. So we want NearBeach views, search views, and then git commit. Like that. Ah, well, I forgot to put bug fix, but that's fine. And then push. So that was the one thing that fixed that. All right, so I just want to go git diff local settings.py. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Oh, local settings. All right. And I'm gonna check out the source too, because we didn't make any changes there. Search views we've added. Git checkout NearBeach templates. Sorry, tiny text. I should actually just zoom in. Templates NearBeach search we're removing because we don't want to save any changes. So git status. We've only got the static files now. All right, so this is ready for retesting. So we solved 2 critical major bugs tonight. Let's go back to the playwright test. We want the failed. So Kanban board information 1. I can't replicate this. Can't replicate it, but what we'll do is we'll rerun this test. Permission set test 1. So this is failing on a warning. I don't see any warnings. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to go over here. That one's npm run watch. I'm going to go, where's our test? So we're running the server at the moment. No longer debugging. We've got our terminal. I'm going to close that. I'm going to go npm run end to end. I'm going to run that. I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to grab a drink of water. All right, I'm back. Where did I have the cannot edit? Sorry. I'm hoping it's not anything I just checked out on the Kanban board. Oh. Wait. Oh, there's this permission set which is fine. As for the Kanban board, I think that worked fine. Yeah, but this is a feature. So this is with the first permission set. If I go to another permission set, it'll be fine. When I was looking for warnings. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a feature. So the idea is both the front end and the back end won't let you actually edit this admin whatsoever. Fair enough. All good. So yeah. So, search broke again. To be warning. All right, let's. And once again, this is it. So I'm just gonna open this up. I'm just gonna bang this open console. I don't have any warnings whatsoever. We can look up a WebKit browser because I think there's, yeah, it's saying Google Chrome is also a WebKit, right? Alright, I thought that was something different. You okay there, Socks? You're like shaking, you're like, it's starting to actually get cold again. I might put my jumper back on. The web browsers, WebKits. Because it's saying in the thing it's there, but I can't replicate it here. Possibly. It could potentially grab the warnings for me, but I haven't actually come across doing that yet. So let's try that out. Play, write. And thank you very much for the follow, 100 Ikov. Welcome. I do hope you enjoy my content. So playwright, grab console warnings. Yeah. All right, just wait. So I could try Chrome. Let's try Chrome. Oops, sorry, Socks. Also wonder what the cute browser is. I haven't used it in a while. The Chromium based. Alright, Chromium based. I can close this now. That solved my problem. Let's go into Chrome. Did I open up Chrome? Yeah, it's on the other screen. Okay. Admin, usual test password. It's preloaded using the link preload, but not used within a few seconds from the Windows load event. Please make sure it has the appropriate as value and it's preloaded intentionally. Now that's a warning. All right, that could be it. Sweet. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to put my jumper back on. It's starting to get cold here again. Struggle Town. I refuse to put the heater on if I can put a jumper on. Alright. I reckon what's classed as cold. It's, for me to put a jumper on, it's becoming under, my thermometer says 19.8, but I don't think that's correct. I don't know if you guys can see that. So yeah, that's what my thermometer is saying, but I kind of don't believe it. Because it said 19 degrees before, and I was really hot. And I jump up. I might get another thermometer, because I think that one's a bit dodgy. Alright, so I think this warning is what's causing the issue, which is fine. We don't want that warning popping up. This is saying that essentially TinyMouse is trying to preload something, which TinyMouse is not used on this page whatsoever. So if we assume that, go back to the failed, customer information. Now that's a different page. Customer information actually shouldn't have TinyMouse on it, I believe. But yeah, it's coming up with the warning too. So yes, I think we've found what the issue is. Profile information doesn't have the TinyMouse on it. Search doesn't have TinyMouse on it. Permission set information 1 doesn't have TinyMouse on it. New user doesn't have TinyMouse on it. Gambit information at edit board 1 does not have TinyMouse on it. And group information does not have TinyMouse on it. So I'm going to report this as a bug. And this is only popping up in WebKit. So, well, this is why we test. TinyMouse should not be loading on all pages. Okay, cool. The above pages do not utilize TinyMouse. We should not get TinyMouse loading on these pages. Yeah, it's included in the base template. So what I got to do is I've got to figure out an elegant way of doing this. Whether I just have a little Boolean flag that goes, is TinyMouse used with this page or not? The vast majority of pages do use TinyMouse. So yeah, this is a normal bug at the moment. So normal bug submitted. I'm not gonna fret too much about this bug at the moment. This is MISC. Correct. Yeah. Yeah, so essentially what I'll do is I'll go through, make sure TinyMouse doesn't load on those pages, which would be good, because if we, for example, I'm just gonna jump on over here for the search page. Let's go network tab, let's go refresh. So we're just disabling the cache. It's saying 6 megabytes downloaded. I just realized that if I get rid of this, npm run watch. Let's, not watch, sorry, npm run prod. Let's put this in a prod sort of environment. Let's see how many kilobytes TinyMouse actually takes up. Yeah, I might move this to Byte. I mean, Webpack has been fun. I used it to get NearBeach up and running back in August 2020. So if I reload this, so we got 1.12 megabytes transferred. We have, anyone got a calculator? So straight off the bat, we've got, where's the console? Can I get the console down here? No. All right. I'm just going to do it over here. We've got 76 plus. So that's the skin. We've got TinyMouse 423 plus 24 plus. I'm not too worried about the decimal point. And that is also 22. And the rest is all of NearBeach. So if we go to console var a equals, we're just pasting that in, a equals 0.5 MB. So yeah, for these particular pages, I can get rid of 0.5 MB bandwidth very easily. So it is worth it. Because all of a sudden, it will drop from being 1.12 megabytes transferred to 600 kilobytes. It doesn't sound much, but hey, it's a saving. It's a decent saving. Okay, now I still want to, we had several bugs recently that could seemingly be discovered with relatively straightforward implementation of the existing Internet API. It would be great if we could capture all the browser console logs over the course of the test suite and then provide assertions with no errors, no warning of given type. You can override page fixtures like this. So and we've got an ad breaking in the near future in 5 minutes. Page on console message, message push, message type, message text, await use. For those using vanilla JavaScript. On page error. All right, let's see my code. Sorry, just scratching of the face. All right, let's do that. Let's get rid of structure. So open this up. Let's go to tests. We've got end-to-end tests. We've got the shakeout tests to check every page load. So down here, message type not to be error. And then is there something we could do if for n alright. Don't know if that is what we want to do. Check browser console message and respond. So response status codes in Playwright and jest. All right, I'll zoom in for everyone. So recently started writing end-to-end tests using Playwright. So we've done that too. Essentially, we're just going to every single page and making sure it loads up and no errors. So hey, we've just done this and we've found 7 pages that do actually pop up with errors. Which, hey, it's working. We're making the code even better. On response, type not to be error. All right, that's just okay. Playwright. Print error, print console error. Stop it. It's a way to capture the console logs. This is Microsoft Playwright. You could do something like listen to console errors events. So const browser await Playwright console. Yep. All right, cool. Error logs. Page on console message. If message type equals error. Error logs push message text. Await evaluate console logs. Hello from browser. On page error. Console log error message. Page error. Yeah, but I want to report to be able to report to the report. All right, on console lambda message print editor. Got it. All right. Do you get nothing on your terminal? I don't want to send it to my terminal. I want to send it to the report because I might not have access to my terminal. I might be running this and just walking away from it. I don't want to come back and be like, oh, I could go through my terminal, which is definitely not ideal. Nothing on terminal. Playwright. Right to report. All right. Playwright. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. Sorry. Hopefully I woke someone up. Playwright test comes with a few built-in reporters with different needs and abilities to provide custom reporters. Easy way to try to build the. All right, cool. All right. So define reporter line. Multiple reporters. A list JSON output file. I don't think this is doing anything. What I want it to do is put in something in here. Can I print something? Into here? I don't think so. Oh. I will have to delve deeper into this. But we found the error. Why that didn't work. We found that issue. Alright, cool. I'm going to close that. So we're happy with this. Not being solved today. But being solved soon. So if we go to this release. Oh, alright. Test info, annotations, push something, description, some description. Oh, cheers. Thank you. Let's actually try that right now. Alright, let's copy this. Alright, I'm going to move this across here. So, how do I log print custom message and HTML report under a step? What kind of message do you want? You can use annotations if you have anything per test like that. All right, let's just copy this. Let's go into here. Now, in here, page on console message. I just want to test something else out first. I'm just gonna put that there. So test.info.annotations. So will that work in here? Yeah, it looks like it will. All right. So we're just gonna cut this. We're just gonna run it again. Sorry, this will take a minute or two. It's not too bad. Yeah, it'll be good when I really sort of make the system run really well. Sorry, I'm trying to think of my words. It'll be good once I actually have enough coverage of the code. Well, not really code coverage type of stuff, but you know, coverage of functionality I want to test out. All right. Whilst that's doing that, I did want to look at this. So we got ready for testing. So console Docker cannot have more than one trusted domain. This is also what was that? Ready for retesting. Feel like I can add that in very, very quickly. And then move these to the next version. And then that way I could probably do a release tonight with these fixed. Otherwise it'll have to wait till tomorrow. Okay. I've still got a little time left. I can do a quick release after stream. Alright, we've got a warning and stuff like that, which is great. Now, the next thing I want to do is, if there is an error, I want to see if I can put it in here. I reckon I can put it in here. Alright, cool. We've got our issues. So I'm gonna go here. Okay, cool. I'll probably wait till tomorrow then. That way I could probably get a few more fixes put in. Yeah. I'm averaging just a bit more than one a week at the moment. All right, set timeout. Wait. Oh, edit board timed out. Profile information also timed out. Am I running my server? I am running my server. Boy, did it fall over? Probably. Alright, so expected not to be. Warning, do we have our... There we go, annotations. Up there. Okay, cool. So, what we want to do now is, I want to go here. I want to go test.info, annotations. We'll only want this to happen if there's not any errors. At the top, delays. Oh! Yeah, with these, yeah. Just give me 2 seconds. Meant where the annotation was, but delay kicked my ass, and you had seen it and moved off screen. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Now I get you. All right. The delays always get us. In this sort of case, test info, we want to push the messages if there are any errors. But I mean, all right, let's just put in a test.info.annotations.push, and then the type will be console messages, and the description will quite literally be the message itself. Did I spell that right? Alright, that's just throwing up an error. So I'm just going to copy this and just paste this in. I'm just going to go console log. I'm going to change this and just put in message. And now that's having an issue with description. Console message is not assignable to type string. Oh. Got text. Done. Perfect. All right. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this annotation up here because it's no longer needed. So I've got one on the errors. So this will be console errors. And then we want one exactly for console warnings. And then we just run the end-to-end. I really should key in instructions where we're just using WebKit. But that's fine. Won't take too long to do. All right, we're halfway, getting there. Hopefully when I get my new computer, this will be faster too. So, yeah. Hopefully it'll be like, all right, cool, I can render out these pages really quickly for you. All right, we've got a warning. That is good. So what we've got to do is, I think we're just going to wrap this in an if statement. Or add in a function after this. I don't know if that will work. Info. Instance of. Yeah, I don't think any of those will do what I want it to do. Not a problem. And I'm just gonna paste this in. So, customer information. All right. Console, the resource, localhost, yada 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 was preloaded. Yeah, there we go. There's our error. Okay, cool. That works perfectly fine. If we actually go to the past ones, I just want to see a case where that should be popping up. There we go, it doesn't pop up. So it looks like it only is popping up where we need it to, which is great news. So if we go to failed, permission set, there we go. There it is again. All right, I like that. That's easy. It wasn't too hard to implement, and it looks like I don't need to wrap that in an if statement or anything like that. It will be fine. And it looks like the errors one didn't pop up. It was annotations, console errors, console warnings. Looks like both of them are. All right. Yeah, I need to wrap that in an if statement. Okay, not a problem. If message.type equals error. I mean, it's not the most elegant way to do this, but there we go. That makes that a lot easier to read, so I'm just going to do it down here. Message.type equals warning. And then we're just going to break this down. Okay, and we're just going to quickly run another, just to test that out. I just want to confirm that is working, and then I can push that change. So yeah, this is why we do automatic tests. We find bugs, we then improve our services. So yeah, we can save 0.5 MB on each page where we don't need to have that 0.5 MB spent. Alright, this is almost halfway, so I'm not doing a release tonight, but what I could potentially do is have a look at this one. Alright, add default organization into an init initial migration. So this shouldn't affect anything that has been migrated. We're only going to be adding it into existing migrations. So where we've got the data coming out. Alternatively, notify them on the dashboard that there is no organization. I like the idea of no organization. It gives people the option to pick it straight away. Yeah. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go in here. This is almost finished. What we want to open up is NearBeach migrations. We want to open up the second migration file, so the initialized data. Now, we're fine with editing this, because worst case scenario, if someone already has their database migrated out and all that kind of stuff, it won't change it. It won't affect them at all. All right, so we've got the playwright finished. Just gonna jump back to the playwright. So user information. So user information timed out, permission set, console warnings. Yeah, there we go. So we get the warning. Okay, cool. So I'm happy with that annotation. That works wonders. We'll push that up into the code in a minute. So let's do it now. So sorry about the small text. We'll go to the bigger text one. So git status. We're not worried about the static file, so git add tests, git status. Not worried about static at all. So we've got the one test, so git commit. Adding in annotations to the E2E tests. So when there are console warnings or errors, it will add them to the tests. And annotations. There we go. Sweet. All right. So happy with this. Can close that now. We can close that. Close that. Close that. Let's just finish this one off. Oh, there's another bug which I can... So we want to go down to Kanban boards. This is... have default permissions. We also want to implement this. So that when people log in, they're like, oh, okay, there's this many type of users and so forth like that. So, yeah. And then they can change things around however they please, how they can delete it. So, we've got a no organization thing here. So, what we want is organization default. So, organization equals apps.getModel NearBeach organization dot objects dot using db alias dot bulk create. And then what we have here is organization. Then we just need the models just to double check all our data is correct. So we're just opening up models. We're flinging models to the left of the screen for reference. We're minimizing this so you guys can see the data and all that kind of stuff. Organize. There we go. So there it is. So what we want in here, so we want organization ID equals 1. So it's going to be the first one. Organization name equals, and then we had no organization. So everyone's happy. Organization website equals, and we're just going to put in nearbeach.org, and then organization email equals no reply at nearbeach.org. The organization profile image will be blank. We're not going to create that. Null true, blank true. The dates, change user. We don't need is deleted, is false. All right, we don't need anything else in there. Okay, and we get rid of the last one and we put a comma here. Okay, and that should in theory work. So if we remove our SQL database, Python 3 manage migrate. No. Manager object has no attribute user. These don't have any attributes users either. All right. Line 120. Oh. Using. Okay. Error code, you can't execute queries until the end of an atomic block. What? Okay, this app get model, apps get model, NearBeach, organization. Yeah, all right. RFC status, organization, and then I've got objects using db alias, db create, and then it is open bracket, square bracket, organization, and then the data passing through. Now that should be the same as up here. List the bug clients. Bang, bang, bang. Everything passes through. Everyone's happy. Now I don't have an... I've got a comma, but no end comma. An error occurred in the current transaction. You can't execute queries until the end of the atomic block. All right. I'm just going to copy this. Just going to paste it in here. Are into of how transactions are handled in the newer version of Django, coupled with the unit test that intentionally triggers expected. All right. I'm just gonna remove DB. I'm gonna migrate again. Let's just comment that out. All right. And hey, how are you going? How goes the job hunt? You're moving very soon, aren't you? All right, that is the problem. So it doesn't like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the one that is up here. And I'm just going to paste it down here and we're going to reference stuff from it. So organization, 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 organization. All right. So apps models get, and then I'm going to copy this organization just in case I've spelt something wrong. Gonna love getting drunk driving ads because it's so bad in Wisconsin. Yeah, we get them quite a lot in Australia too, especially around grand final and any sort of holiday here. So yes, and they're brutal. They are absolutely freaking brutal in Australia. They don't hold back. If you're ever curious, go to YouTube, TAC, and then ads. So the TAC stands for transport something as... I've had to deal with them before, a couple of years ago. Transport Accident Commission. So yeah, I've dealt with them with my first time I got doored. So yeah, nice people. Wasn't a bad experience. So yeah. So I'm gonna do that. And then what I want to do is... Now, do we have RFC status ID? I think that was the issue. Oh no, that is a primary key. So I'm going to just paste these in. Going to... Oh, yeah, I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to paste it in too. I'm going to, just in case I've spelled something wrong. Good old copy and paste. I think that was it. I think I spelt name wrong. Oh no. So website, email, that will be null. So, okay, we have that. So what I'm going to remove, database. Yep. got until next July to move. Oh, fair enough. Maybe August next year, so got some time. Oh, fair enough. Yep, they should be brutal here, and the dam courts in Wisconsin should be harder on people. Yep, there are people with 6 to 7 driving under the influence tickets. Holy hell. Jesus. Damn. They are kind of strict here too. Yeah, no, you lose your license and you have to go through a whole program here. And the thing is, I don't know, I know in America it's a bit different with the breathalyzers, but in Australia, you just get breathalyzed no matter what. They don't care. A couple of months ago, I got breathalyzed, just a random stop. They set up booze buses in Australia. Oh, they're kind of like, yeah, they're like this. This is the New South Wales one. I'm used to this one, the Victorian one. So yeah. And then they do it like this, so you all line up and they've got like a bunch of cops and yeah. It's quite common in Australia. They do that here, they would be getting so many people. Fair enough. Damn. Alright, yeah. Now, I don't know why this is not working for me. So, I'm just going to... Unless I've changed something, but those should be set up in the prior thing. Open in current tab. Oh, all right. I'll put this on the bigger screen. A map of it. Oh God. Oh. Oh wow. All right. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna see if the now I reckon it's Northern Territory. Now I'm doing it at the state level. I don't know if they'll break it down. New South Wales ACT, where's the Northern Territory? Yeah, that's pretty stock standard. I haven't consumed in a while. Number of alcoholic drinks. All right, we're fairly standard. This is which one's this one? Queensland, just slightly a bit more, but not by much. Number of beers consumed. Still, they don't have Northern Territory on here. I have a feeling Northern Territory would be, I need data to either prove it or not. Alright. Drunkest country, yep. I want the states. States and territory. Alright, there's an article. Do Darwin residents really drink more than other Australians? An estimated 141 premature were caused by yep. Oof. 50% of road crashes. Oh, out. Alright, I can't be bothered reading all of that. But damn. A lot of heavy drinkers there. Alright, why doesn't this want to make... I mean, you do live in a country that was originally started by criminals, yeah. Yep, pretty much. We also have a lot of microbreweries popping up. So when I was at university, there wasn't many beer brands on the tap at the local pub or anything like that. So you had Carlton and VB, pretty much it. However, when I started brewing beer around about 2010 or 2011, all of a sudden, all these microbreweries started popping up, and nowadays you have so many different choices of beer. It's awesome. You might have a horrible beer, but that's fine. You've had that beer. There's another beer which you will, you'll love. All right, now what am I doing? Migrations file. So migrations file, and then I'm just gonna try and copy this. I don't know if I could paste it all the way up here. 288 microbreweries in Wisconsin. Oh, damn. Oh, nice. Maybe I will go there. I won't ride my bicycle on the road, alright? I don't need another excuse to get hit by another car. Cruise until the 10... Alright, let's have a look at this. Seek data, set paths with dependencies, yep. Alright, similar to the examples in the doc. Oh, this is such a long time ago. Oop. Webpack doesn't get installed when doing npm install in NearBeach, by the way. Oh. It should. Is that with the new build? No, I haven't taken Webpack out yet. Huh. Are you doing, yeah, you're doing npm install. You only need Webpack on your local dev environment. Are you doing that for a local dev environment, or is this part of an installation process? They started adding in bike lanes on the street around here. No one pays attention to them or uses them correctly. That's sadly the same thing in Australia. Yeah, this is setting up a dev environment. Oh, alright. So you want to build your own static files. Alright. When you do npm run watch, does it still work? I'm hoping I haven't accidentally removed Webpack, because I know I am probably going to be removing Webpack soon. Alright. Okay, whilst in here, let's add it to the bug list. Yep. Well, we're done good with bug list. We got it down under 20. Now it's about, I think, 22. So, yeah. They complained at me Webpack wasn't installed. Oh. Alright. No, I think I know what I've done. And the problem is, I wouldn't have known about it until I jumped onto a new computer. Oh, it's there. Oh, you might need to... Yeah, npm install webpack, but install it globally. Because it should install from this, and we are using version 5. Trying to think if I have it installed globally. I don't remember. Yeah. Did you rerun npm install? See if it's missed it. You never know. It's npm. And what node version are you using and npm version? npm, never mind, user out. Oh, okay, yep, alright, cool. Glad to hear. Atomic requests true. You may perform save points, typically with atomic context manager. Alright. Alright, I don't know why this is not wanting to run. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. Gonna scroll all the way up to the top. I'm gonna shove it underneath. This is built from this, so this should work. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna once again remove db and Python 3 manage migrate. Installed npm but didn't run npm install itself. Yep. This is weird. Why doesn't it like it? Is it something weird because organization shouldn't be used? Should I just go org? Oh, alright. Undo. org.objects. Oh, all right. Just changing this to org. That's really weird. Did I... What's the time? Oh, it's 10. I gotta end this soon. Alright. So we've got organization here. Everything's fine. Alright. List the bug client. Let's have a look at that. Let's see, list the bug client. We do have other stuff in here too. Another thing which I think this could be, I think organization profile picture. I'm just going to copy and paste. Equals, and then I'm gonna do none. All right. Still saying that. And then if I just delete it, it just works. All the way through. Yeah, that's really weird. let's have a look. Bang this. In here, bang this. No, it needs to be this. Alright. So, requirement item status. Draft. Review. Alright. Let's undo stuff. Let's get rid of this organization ID one. Let's run that very quickly. Yeah, it's a late one today. Yeah, I shouldn't be running any later than this because I gotta go to bed soon because I gotta wake up at 6 and get on the bike at 6:30. So yeah. Yeah, this is a weird one. Okay, Django migrations file, add data. Add data with data migrations. Is it possible to add data, do database, absolutely you need to use the data migration with the south call. So when you create data migration file in your migrations folder, you can then do your migrations in forwards. I think this is the wrong one. Shocked that I was still on today. Yeah. Well, Friday I was just so exhausted. I just ended up just vegging out. After stream. Alright. None of this makes sense why it's not working. Alright. Ah, I didn't. You can tell I'm getting tired because I'm no longer pressing the right keys. Alright, app model, returns model. Alright, so I am just gonna change all this and go print org. And then print org. Alright, screw it. I'm just gonna figure out if it's doing stuff correctly. And it should have. Class fake organization. Alright. What if we go print list of bug client? Okay. Yeah. Fake list of bug clients. So that, what the? All right. What if we don't use? All right. Print db alias. Alright, thank you very much, Nocturnal. I will probably be finishing up very shortly. I just want to see if I can... Alright, that's default. So I just want to see if I could get this out. So, yeah. Okay, org.objects. It's not even getting objects, which is a bit concerning. List of bug client dot objects. Objects get... Okay. So organization equals app.getModel NearBeach and then organization. All right. Organization dot objects. Now I'm getting objects dot using db alias dot bulk create, and then all I'm going to do is put in an empty list, nothing else. I'm going to save and I'm going to see if that works. I need to get a good spot to actually stop. Yeah. I just want this to, all right. So it looks like it's past that. That is fine. So now what we need to do is go, we need to, because it wants it like this. And then I need to go organization, open this, and then organization ID equals 1. I'm just going to go organization over here. Just going to copy these and just paste them in, because it'll take me 2 seconds to do that. So organization name equals no organization equals, oh. GPS NearBeach.org and no reply at NearBeach.org. Alright. Fingers crossed. No. I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going on here. Because this should work. That should work. Yeah. Definitely. But those 4 should be the minimum that I need. Those will fill out. Change user might not. Oh, just wait. Hang on a minute. But even then, if I go to list of requirements setup, alright, like this. Change user. Ew. All right. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Blank equals true, null equals true. We don't want these to actually be like this. We want them filled out. But if this gives us the ability to, no. Okay. Yeah, hopefully in the morning. All right, I'm probably gonna call it there. I will have to reset those back, but that's fine. Let's find someone to raid. Now they're just chatting. Keyboard. Ooh. Oh, did I just get raided? Oh, okay. Hi. How are you guys? Hello. I was just about to raid someone else. Yeah, alright. How was your stream at least? How are you, Adrian? I hope you're going well. Oh, these things happen. I am making sure I follow you. There we go. Thank you very much for the raid. So what did you do on your stream? We might as well try and figure this out. So whilst I'll stay another 5 minutes. So at the moment, I'm trying to write a migration file where I automatically put in an organization into the database. And currently it's throwing up an error, being like, oh, I can't do that. If I comment out those lines of code and I run it all again, it will just work. Trying to solve JavaScript exercises. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm currently doing stuff in Django. So at the moment, I'm dealing with migration files. So this is dealing with trying to set up data in the database. And this particular file itself is the initialized data. So there's some data that goes in here that's meant to, you know, be in the system before the user actually boots up the system for the very first time. So I am just going to search for this, double check that null and blank are true. I'm just going to copy this because it should all be the same. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace this change user with that user. Django is the thingy GitHub pages use. I think GitHub uses Ruby on Rails, if memory serves me correctly. Instagram is what I still think Instagram is on Django. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I think GitHub is on Ruby on Rails. I think. Big think. So yeah, not 100% sure. GitHub been Ruby for a long time, I think since the start. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I thought it was Ruby. But yeah, there's other stuff that runs Django. So there's Instagram. Last time I heard, it was still running Django. Mozilla Firefox uses Django for their pages. There's a number of new sites that use Django's. So, yeah. Say if you want a model view controller, I do recommend it. So yeah, it's easy to start up with. Apart from when you have something like this and it doesn't explain why it hates me at the moment. All right, let's scroll all the way up to the top. So line 18 from command line, we've got init, base, commands. It's not telling us why. And now that I think about it, let's see if I can put models over here. Can I split in split right? There we go. So I've got the models is for the database and stuff like that, for those who don't know. And then I want that list of requirement statuses. So I want to essentially do what I'm doing down here, but with the organization. So at the moment, I'm going to check the data structure and the tables. So there will be some differences. So we can ignore all of this because that's specific for organizations. So if we go down to date created, so we can ignore all of this over here. So if we scroll date created up, so we've got the add now, that's the same, that is the same. The change user models foreign key, change user model foreign key. So that's the user on delete. We want that to cascade. we want the related name to be this class's name. Right, so blank is true, null is true, is deleted is by default false. And there's nothing different between those. No, there is. All right, I think if I open up the initial Python stuff, and I'm going to split that once again to the right, split right. I was meant to have it pop over here. Hello. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to find that one again. So initialize this, and then over here I've got organizations. Okay. So we actually need name equals organization. There we go. Oh, I think that's at the very end. Fields, models, foreign key, model name. Okay, I want create model. Okay, so I'm just going to find organization. So that's for the customer. This is, I think this is the migrations, create model, organization. Perfect. So what we've got is we've got the fields. All right, so once again, we can ignore those particular fields. We've got the date created, date modified, is deleted, and change user down here. So we're gonna scroll down. Notice how I don't have the blank and true in there? What I wanna do is I wanna just go blank equals true and null equals true. So that way I can add in data and not have to worry about those particular fields because they're a foreign key. I have to do this way. Because at the moment there is no user data whatsoever. And now permission tag, I'm just making sure that this is, yep, all right, sweet. So we haven't made any migration files. So that's there. Okay, I'm going to do this and we passed it. That was the issue. So the issue was this particular field wanted something in it. We couldn't provide that because it's a foreign key and the user doesn't exist the instant you do your first migration because the user gets created on the second migration. Sorry, the user after migration. The user gets created after migration. Don't know why I said second migration. Just confusing everyone. So now that we've nulled these out, we now have data. So it goes through here, it initializes this data, in which case I can then run down here and get rid of this down here. All right, so I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna, add in comments and all that kind of fun, dandy stuff. All right, so putting in organizations into there. I can close that, I can close that. Now let's just test this out. So what I wanna do, Python 3 manage create super user. This is what happens is the user will be created. If you're doing this through Docker, this step is automatically done for you. It will actually grab that data through environmental variables. And the best thing is because we're doing it this way, we can actually type in that. Now we're actually running a local version. So let's go localhost. Let's type in what we just did. I might be using a different password. Don't update. Now we should automatically have an organization in here. We do. This is called no organization. It won't have a picture associated to it. So that was our bug. Essentially the idea of this is that when people jump in, they might not want to create an organization. So we'll default no organization. So when they create a project, they'll be like, all right, cool, no organization, done. No one needs to worry about anything else. If they are collecting organizations and stuff like that, they can create a new organization. And I just found an annoyance, a UI UX issue. I am just going to record that bug. Alright, so new issue. Cannot create an organization from organization search. When searching for an organization, it might be good to have create an organization link in the header. Alright, cool. Just a little UI UX sort of bug. Just fixing that up very quickly. This will be a normal priority. This would be nice to have type of situation submitted. This is going to be assigned to me. This is going to be part of organizations. All right. No version at the moment, but I'm just going to go create. Anyway, we fixed that bug. We fixed the. I've got to do this, so I'll implement that. Probably tomorrow. I'll actually assign myself to it right now. Alright, cool. So assign myself to that. I'm going to remind myself to do this. Oops. So, all right, sweet. Another alternative that I just thought about with that solution is on first-time login. We've actually got a first-time login which gets flagged when there are no permission sets or anything like that. I could have actually implemented it there, filled out the data, which would have worked. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go raid someone else. Thank you very much, Adrian, for the raid. Oops. But yeah, I was just about to finish. Let's keybind. Working on deploying VPN module.